Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So it's a new day, and our barley crop is ready. Pretty sure I said last video, oh, I'm not sure if it'll be ready. Might have a couple more months. And here we are, about to harvest it. I had the lettuce somewhat loaded up. That was like playing Jenga. I did the first bit easy, and yeah, we have a lot there. Probably should have took it to the store a little bit earlier. Ooh, I'd like to do some straw for this. There we go. Since we will be getting cows soon, I'm not quite sure which pen yet. But it could be possibly be a pen that would require straw for, well, bedding. I'm pretty sure then you get like manure and all that. Because some pens don't have it. So it's just in case we can have some then. It's good that this crop was ready. The barley was basically a haul out. I filled up the chickens just start of the day. Go and check out, but I'm pretty sure this is like nothing left in here. 45 liters, so that's all we have left that's not in the chicken pen. I was looking at sheds too, and I was really considering, I think it's 20,000. It's a shed I just recently installed for mods. It has a workshop in it. I was considering that one because then we could get rid of our current workshop and then put something else there in that spot. I want to stay a little bit straight. We possibly put like a diesel tank there, or extra silos. I mean, you got possibilities. What else we could do here? Kind of look. There are certain, I don't know, quite sure where they're at. Yeah, it's like these. You can buy like lime and stuff from it, then have it stored. We could possibly put something like that there. But for the meantime, we can just park our trailers there. So I don't think our trailers will be parked into the shed. So the hope would be the current small little shed where the combine is, and there's some grass bales in there. That would be where the bales would be, but for bale storage. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking we might put the combine into this big shed, if I can make it work. There's kind of that fence there. It's hard to say if that would fit. I don't think it would. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind too. But I can get one that's, I think it's a tad smaller, but it's like 20,000 or 10,000, $10,000 less. It wouldn't have a workshop, so we have a little bit of time to figure that one out, because we won't be doing that till that field is ready and harvested. And for the cow pen, for most part, I've decided which one I'd get. Unless, mine gets changed at some point. Show that one as well. I don't know if this one actually requires straw. Get away from that a little bit. It is, see if I have it installed right now. I do not have it installed at the current moment, it looks like. Oh. Well, I think it's like $10,000. Well, I think I have it installed. I don't think I have it active. That'll probably be it. I was thinking about putting that pen at this far end of this field up here. We really don't have room to put it anywhere else. Unless we took away from one of those fields. But I kind of want my animals to be in Be nice, kind of a area right next to the yard, not kind of way far away from it. So that's kind of the thought, because I think eventually this field here would very easily get turned into basically a yard. Whether it be shed space or a production or something like that. I'd put it down here. I can't really fit it up there because the rocks are in the way. And then I just have some... I'd be having a lot of wasted space. So, down there is kind of where it would fit the best. We'll see. That'll probably be next video or so. Probably get that pen, so I'll have to make sure and get it installed. Precision farming's not too far away. That one's probably pretty soon as well. This video we're just trying to get things wrapped up with this field. Get by those 2 fields plowed up. I'll have to get this baled. And we gotta get the lettuce sold. Don't want to forget that. And done. It's nice that we don't gotta worry about emptying in the middle on this field. Well, we'll see how much time we got this video. If we got enough time, then I'll probably set up the cows. But we gotta get that back field tethered. Almost forgot about that. Ooh. How much a tether costs? It's not in the sales. Hey, it's an MV. It's almost a Farm LM. Almost. Well, I mean, they're very similar in the grand scheme of things. Definitely used. Let's see your tethers. So this one's 7 meters for 1,300 bucks. It's pretty good. 6.9 for 8.5. We could get that one 8.7. Yeah. We could basically call it as well. Whatever amount the lettuce goes to is our tether. I would say 9 meters is about where we'd want to be at. These are basically the same. Pretty sure it's the same thing, just a different model. We'll go with the base game one. That'll make that plenty quick. Because I think that lettuce will bring in a decent amount. Yeah, both almost 35,000. Ooh, it's starting to go down, actually. It was 1,900 when I first started. But it has the green arrow, so... we'll see. We will see. Might have been a better option to sell the honey, honestly. Or maple syrup. Oh, this is done. Won't be used for a little while until those fields are ready. There we go. Oh yeah, then maybe this field won't be baled right away then. 'Cause I gotta get that field tethered if I'm looking to get cows. Gotta make sure I have some food for them. Can I dump the rest in here? Alright. I thought about putting the cow pen way back there. But, I mean, I don't want to put it out of sight. Because then it turns out I'll end up forgetting about it or something. No, I don't want to forget about them. Oh, it still says it's going up. No, now it is. Now it's starting to go up a little. We'll wait on the lettuce then. We'll go and grab the tedder. We'll pick that up, and maybe I'll do a time lapse of baling and that. That would allow us to do multiple things. Get all that done. Even though we would still need to windrow and bale for the hay. But even if I get cows next video, then it would allow us all to just windrow and bale it and boom, be done. Doesn't take too long to do that. Alright, here we are. Pick this up. Now I'm really thinking I might work heavy into that field. To at least get it where it's windrowed as well. Well, we'll see how much time we got before I start making too many promises, but so we minimum get it tattered. Welcome back, everyone. I think I might grab the John Deere and get that onto the windrower. Try to get this as far along as I can. What was this? We still have one more spot for maple syrup to spawn, but there's $5,000 here. So there's 5,000, right? Just under. I mean, 4,500. It's a lot for me. I didn't think it was that much. We may have enough money at the end of the day to be able to get a spot and sprayer as well. Be a nice thing to have. I may look, because I'm pretty sure there's a mod too where I can chop like straw for that and it'll put like one layer of fertilizer on it. I'll have to look. Pretty sure I saw somebody who had it on and I was like, ooh, that might be a good idea. Especially with canola, stuff like that. Well, I don't have much of an option. Ooh, this will be plenty wide. Oh yeah, this won't take too long at all. I think this is a tad bit bigger than the mower. If I remember right, I think the mower is about 8 meters. So. This won't take too much time at all. Okay, we're making pretty good time on this. Especially because it's so wide. That helps plenty. Certainly helps plenty. My plan is at the end of the video, I'll do a somewhat large time lapse. I'm not sure how big, but I'll just get the 2 fields that need to be plowed up still. I'll get those plowed up. Because my thought is with precision farming coming in, I'd like them plowed up before I take the soil samples. Which we'll slowly get the soil samples as we have fields harvested. Which may take a little bit of time to get everything, well, all the soil samples are done. It's like the field above us, we'll wait till it's all harvested. I can take him prior to that, or I can just buy the whole soil map for the section, but we'd be wasting some money in that. So some of our money would go right to land that will never be plowed up. Although maybe for 25 it would make sense, the new section of land. Just for the most part, it's all fields. We're gonna have quite a bit of money still left over even after buying of everything. Quite a bit. So you figure in the cow pen it'll be like 10 grand and all that. We'll probably get a second drill once it's time to plant. We can add a second one to that one. Spot and spray, I mean, like I said, that does cost a lot of money. Shed. If I go with the $10,000 shed, then it won't be too bad. But I know for precision farming, it'll be plenty expensive. I haven't decided yet if I wanted to do I believe it's active sensor, and there's a compact sensor. The main difference is one can be ran at night. The slightly more expensive one than the one that goes onto the tractor. You can put some onto the tractor itself, and then don't have to worry about it. But that could become more costly in the future as you get new tractors. So we plan on keeping this tractor for the long haul for planting reasons, or anything with fertilizing really. And we really don't got much room to put this. This over here for now till we get more room. I'll go pick up the baler too when I'm out here. We'd bale the straw first. Hopefully, don't knock over this pile. Oh, yeah. We still got plenty of money coming in too in the coming months. You figure harvests and all that. Oop. All right. Well, I think what I'll end up doing, I'll time lapse this, and I'll time lapse both of the baling for the straw as well as for the hay. And while all this ready for cows. Yeah, I'll talk to everyone at the other end of that.
Look at the sky, the sun won't ask for one if it can rise. Look at your mind and ask yourself what keeps you trapped inside. Look at the sky. The sun won't ask for one if it can rise. Look at your mind and ask yourself what keeps you trapped inside. Look at the lights that follow you.
Welcome back, everyone. We're just about done here with bailing. I'll have to take a look at the shop, because I saw there was somewhat a high demand at the farm shop. Surprisingly, it wasn't maple syrup, I know. I'll have to check that one out. Maybe we'll be lucky and it'll be something that we have. Rare when it is, but maybe. Yeah, we got a straw bale just randomly out here too. It must have been late enough in that it didn't turn to hay. So I feel like there's less hay bales out here than what it usually is. I think it's a little bit more liter wise, so maybe that's why I'm a little bit off. What am I thinking? Because I think silage bales are 8,500, so I don't know, they seem to be about around that same size. See if we can finish it out with one more. Looks like we should have enough. Yeah, well enough. Yeah, they look to be about the same size then. Well, these are 8,000. Silage bales must be less, or grass bales, I should say. I don't have any, so I don't have anything to compare it to. Of these size, I have some round bales, but... Right, get those unloaded. Check the high demand. Oh, it's honey. I think that's honey, right? Is that the high demand? No, it's just a really good price. Huh. So I don't know what it would be. Straw, maybe. Yeah, I guess we don't have it, so. Yeah, it's still going up. Still shows honey is going up, too. That's going to be some nice money next month. We probably should get the lettuce sold. That is going down, actually. I'm pretty sure that's gone down since we've looked at it last. It shouldn't be, but pretty sure it is. But we got a decent amount of bales ready for cows or for straw, possibly just to sell. It all depends on the pen or the cows. I know I probably wouldn't mind one with manure, depending on how much manure I got from it. I do have, my greenhouse does require manure, so it'll be free then. I might risk it with the honey too. It shows it's going to be higher next month. And it's still showing it's going up, so unless it... Oh, do I even want to attempt to load that one? Well, I could just put it on a fork. On the forks. Alright, I have the forks. And just load it up like that then. Because that'll be a mess to try and do. I was loading it nice and, you know, fairly decent at the bottom. And it just started falling apart. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to just throw it up top and hope for the best. Oh. I have to take this turn nice and wide. Probably gonna be plenty tippy. So far, so good. Yeah, we'll get these sold, then we'll head on right back, and we'll just finish it out with a nice big time lapse. All right, here we are. We thankfully didn't tip over a second time. Just taking it slow, especially on turns. We sell this first. It's gonna take a minute to sell, isn't it? There we go. Well, this will take a hot minute for it to sell. Anything new in the sales? No. I'm trying to think if we've really sold lettuce yet, so this is quite a bit of months of lettuce. This a little bit out of the trigger. There we go. Yeah, made quite a bit. We may honestly be able to get some older cows as well. Not just the I think calves would be about 1 month. Pretty young is what you would buy at the cheapest price. Maybe we could get probably like a year old. I think there's like a month-old, year-old, and 18 months old for cows. So maybe we'll get some there about a year. Not quite reproducing, but would produce milk. And we can slowly work towards probably a feed mixer, trying to figure out the feed mixing, the amounts for each. I haven't really messed with feed mixers, so it'll be a learning experience. But hey, that's fine. Gotta learn eventually. We'll get the fields plowed up. See how we finish it out. Now the next video, I'm sure we'll have honey to sell. That'll be nice. Another $10,000. One of these videos will have precision farming on, so probably sooner than I would have anticipated at, a week ago. Maybe next video will be precision farming, and video after it'll be about cows. Maybe. Or we could do, both in one. Well, we'll start with the big one. This will take a while. I'm sure this will probably be by over a 2-minute time lapse, I would assume. At least. That's no small field, and this is the big one. Yeah, I'm hoping, since this is a nice long recording session, I'm hoping to record more than what I would normally do in a week. The goal would be I'll try it out for like a week or so and see if I can do 4 consistently. I have a bit more time to myself to be able to record now. So the goal would be to basically have one of the videos recorded the week prior. So it won't be starting the week this goes up, but probably the week after. So I'll be recording like 3 survival challenges today. So all of them that go up this week will be recorded today, and then the first one of the week after would be as well. Then I'm able to hopefully be able to catch up. I'll be ahead on recordings a lot more than what I usually would like to be. I try not to be too far ahead. Then if I ask a question or feedback or whatnot, then I can put it into the series fairly quick. But it should allow for more videos. It's my thought, as long as it works. How I want it to work, I should say. I figured out a way for editing to take less. Well, the editing itself takes the same amount of time. But usually in one day, if I got home from work, I'd edit, render. That's about it. Then it'd be time for bed. Now I should be able to edit 2 and then have them render overnight. I can have it render one after the other. I've learned how to do that, so in theory, if it all works well, I'll actually have more free time. It's weird to think, but I'm sure that free time will just get turned into trying to improve things, or doing something. It's always nice to have a little bit of downtime, relax time. Can't just be working on stuff all the time. Really, it's just a win-win-win. And even with more free time, it would allow me for when, like, Court Farms comes out, whenever that goes. I haven't seen much from Oxton David's Facebook page in a while, so not sure when it'll come out. But it'll allow me to record it in the middle of the week of all time. I can get that out earlier than what I would have done before. I'm sure it'll be a little bit a munch for a little bit while I try to wrap up, like Edgewater for Court Farms, or if it's a different map by then, I'm not sure. It all depends on how I feel, how far out Court Farms is. I want to do that one, so I'm not quite sure how long I'll do Edgewater. Oops. How many more episodes, or what the episode cap will be. Everything does come to an end eventually. I mean, even this series eventually at some point would come to an end. We could be a ways out, though. Be quite a ways out. Well, I'll time-lapse this field, and then the next one over there. And I think next video will be precision farming. So I'm really leaning towards it right now. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, I'm sure that time lapse was plenty long. Probably the actual time before speeding it up was about 18 minutes. So I'm sure that'll turn out to be like a 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Yeah, pretty close to that. Maybe 3 minutes. I don't know. We'll see how it looks, I guess. Yeah, just about done here. We got, what, 2 more swipes. Then we'll be done with plowing. Finally. For a while. At least until we get more land. Even though I think more land, it's not going to be as much for fields. I don't think. There's a lot of fields here, and we have to try and keep up with that. So I'm going to have to really try to stagger out which crops are where. I'm sure one of these will probably have wheat or barley in it for chickens. Unless we do that over there. I know there's going to be at least one field that I always probably have that in it. At least for the foreseeable future, to make sure we have enough for the chickens. They make a lot of money for us. So we got to make sure they are well fed. You know what? We have 10,000 liters, 11,000 liters there for them. Oh, I do need to fix this too. I made a little whoops. Painting, dirt dye. Yeah, I accidentally lowered the plow a little bit too early. These fields will be plenty big. We'll get a good amount of whatever crop it is from it. We probably should turn off. Yeah. Limit it to fields. Here we are. Well, yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video, which should be precision farming. I think I've made my decision there. We'll talk about it, try to learn about it, I guess. I know a somewhat decent amount, but not quite perfect or an expert on anything. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Bye.